Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Nathan Taylor, the chairman of the Last Defender Foundation, and our foundation is dedicated to protecting those that protect us. There are thousands of first responders in the United States that, through lack of funding, cannot provide themselves with the proper equipment to do their job safely and properly. Our nonprofit organization was created to stand in the gap and provide that equipment to first responders at no cost to themselves. We at the Last Defender Foundation are dedicated to protecting those that protect us. The lack of equipment endangers first responders, which in turn endangers the victims that they are trying to help. This slows down first responders and decreases the likelihood that a victim with serious injuries will survive. The lack of equipment is dangerous, decreases efficiency, and it decreases the effectiveness of our brave first responders. Our solution is to supply the first responders with the necessary equipment that they so desperately need at no cost to themselves. This new equipment will increase the safety of first responders and allow them to do their job more efficiently and effectively. This will allow victims to be helped faster and by saving precious seconds, and in some cases, minutes. The victims of horrific car accidents or other terrible things will have a better chance at survival. We plan to start small and then to branch out in the near future. We hope to hit the ground running with the small team that we have assembled here before you today, and that we are able to help the agencies in the surrounding Fairbanks area. And in the near future, we hope to branch out to cover most of the state and then maybe further in the future. We haven't got that far yet. Since it's a nonprofit, we primarily get our revenue from generous donors like yourselves and through fundraising efforts to help us achieve our goals. We have two fundraisers that are coming up here pretty quick. That's the Flapjack Fest and the Centennial 5K Ride. The Flapjack Fest is on May 6th, and it's all-you-can-eat pancakes, games, raffles, prizes, fun for the whole family at only $8 at the door. This is a great bargain, and all proceeds go directly to helping those first responders. The Centennial 5K Run this is a run on June 24th, and you follow in the footsteps of firefighter John Smith to ensure that we do not forget the sacrifices that our first responders take on a daily basis. This race starts at Fort Wainwright, and there will be vendors present, prizes for the top finishers, and all proceeds go to aid first responders in anything that they might need. What we supply. The two main things that we supply are the automated external defibrillators, or AEDs, and the Jaws of Life. The cardiac arrest kills an average of 300,000 individuals per year. It's the leading cause of death in the U.S. The survival rate is less than 5% due to limited AED access. If an AED is used within the first minute, then the survival rate increases to 90%. Every minute that an AED is not deployed, the survivability of the victim decreases by 10%. If AEDs were used within 5 minutes, then 30 to 50% of all cardiac arrest victims would be saved. AEDs are safe and easy to use. If no shock is required to reestablish the cardiac rhythm, then there will be no shock that is administered to the patient. In the Jaws of Life, they're used for victim extraction from cars and other situations where it's used to increase the safety of the victim and of the first responders. There are three main features of Jaws of Life. The spreader is used to force pieces of the vehicle or machinery apart to allow access to the victim. So if you're trapped in a car, pinned by machinery, or if your child has a head stuck between the bars. We've all seen those videos on Facebook with children with their head between bars. Jaws of Life really help with this because they can get in between the bars and spread it out, allowing enough room for the child to remove their head. Then the second feature is the cutters. These are used to cut away pieces that are trapping the victim. It's used to remove obstacles and to allow better access to victims. The hydraulic ram is used to push heavy objects off of trapped victims. All of these features allow first responders to get to the victim quicker and safer, saving precious seconds and minutes so that victims of these horrific accidents could be saved. Here with me today are our board members. Marketing, Stephanie Bear. For treasurer is Mike Stouffer. And our research and legal is Mike Christie. Thank you, and please enjoy the rest of the presentation. Up next is Mike.